Howdy, folks. This is Grandpa Shart at Grandpa Shart's Half-Assed Garage. Where we ain't half-assing it, we're whole-assing it. But anyway, today's video is going to be putting on some sharp blades that we sharpened a while back. We did a video on that, sharpening them bad boy blades, and we're fixing to put them sharp ones on there. I'm going to show you how it's done. Before that, I want to tell you a little story about a year and a half ago. I woke up and my chest was hurt, and of course Grandma Shart was all tore up about it. She said, we got to go get it. I said, I don't want none of these new doctors. Well, we got to call a doctor. I said, I don't want none of these new doctors. I said, any doctor that knew anything is done retired or dead. I don't want none of these new doctors. They don't know nothing. Well, we got to get you somewhere with a doctor. I went to the hospital, and this young doctor come in there. He says, where you hurt? I said, well, you're the doctor, you tell me. And he said, now, come on now, Grandpa, I can help you if you tell me where you're hurting. I said, well, you the doctor, you tell me where I'm hurting. He said, good. And he said, told my wife, says, I'm gonna call in another doctor for a consultation on this to help me with this case. I'm gonna call Dr. So-and-so down the road. I said, hey, he's a veterinarian. What are you gonna call a veterinarian up here? Yes, he is a veterinarian, and I need his help because he's the only person and the only doctor in the world that can look in the face of a jackass and tell where he's hurting. Guess I learned my lesson there. But anyway, this bad boy takes a 15/16 socket to go on the blades, take the blades on and off. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do one at a time, just like you do spark plugs. You do spark plugs one at a time, so you can tell the order of which the wires go. Because if you take them all off at one time, you'll get confused on where them wires go, and then your car won't run right. And I'm doing these one at a time so I can keep up with just how exactly they go up there, because one side of the blade, let me show you. One side of the blade lifts. See, when it runs around, that air comes up and it lifts it, and then this cuts it. And if you got them on there wrong, it's not going to cut right. So I just do one at a time and take my time. And don't worry, we'll fast forward through this so you won't get bored watching me fiddle around. Now, I don't usually do this because, like I said, I'm a half-asser now. Y'all people that watch me often know that. But I unhooked the battery cable where it wouldn't be trying to crank. And because if you do get under there and you start spinning them blades because they won't come off, this thing liable to crank. And if it does, hell, you're gonna get a haircut in a bad way. You're gonna get a flat top, and this ain't gonna be one you want. But anyway, I'm also gonna use these handy dandy gloves. I've got to do it right now. I don't want none of y'all guys getting hurt and then saying, well, he told me wrong. So I'm gonna put on a pair of gloves and everything. But anyway, in case y'all have never done this before, it's good to have you like an air wrench or something like this. You ain't got to use so much muscle. This thing was my dad's, and I'm telling you, it's every bit about 60 years old, and never had a problem out of it. Of course, that's back when they built stuff. But didn't build everything out of darn plastic. But anyway, I'm just, you're gonna hurt your foot on that thing, huh? Anyway, I'm just get up under here and start taking these off. Like I said, Grandma Shart's gonna fast forward through this, because you don't need me to see me do every one. Can you?
Yeah, hold on.
All right. So it come off like that. So I'm gonna put it back on like that. Get this washer on there I flung off while I was pulling. See, this came off like that, so I'm gonna put it right back just like it went. So the blades are cut right. Let's start this puppy. There you go. Now we're gonna do this one. That didn't take too long. That didn't hurt too bad. Take this old hat off. See what I'm doing. Getting old. It's hard to face. My deer sets, I lose my place. Let's see here. Oh, God. One more. Let's see. Give me that. Give me that last blade, camera girl. Thank you. Yeah, just like it. All right. So you can use these others. Like I said, if you take them down one by one, you use it to say, okay, it goes just like the other one come off. Because it will not. It will not cut right at all. You don't, because it's designed to lift up the grass and then cut it. And that way you get a good cut. You didn't know Grandpa Shart knew all about this aerodynamics, did you?
Oh, I never knew such thing. You knocked those out in just a few minutes.
Yeah, it didn't even take that long. It wasn't too bad. Too bad at all. The worst part was just getting down on the ground and getting back up again. Well, I took it right back on. Well, the dummy me didn't change the speed, didn't change it back to putting on before.
You just wanted to do it again.
Like I said, this half-ass garage.
Earning the title.
Yep. Let's try this again. Come on. You seen how good that jungle, let's see, what is it? That jungle Jeff did. Mower didn't move an inch, didn't budge. While I was under there doing all that shaking and a shimmying. It's like I was at the disco party back in the 70s. Used to have a big fro back in. But anyway, Grandpa Shart's fixing to leave for now, but remember, Jesus in your heart will give you joy. Jesus in your relationships will give you stability. Until next time, for all you people that don't like Grandpa Shart, here's a big honk honk. And all you people that do, is a big thumbs up. Grandpa Shart out.